Hey yo, what's poppin', you guys? It's your man Ricky David, and I'm back at it again, you guys. So in today's video, I'm getting ready to do an exposure unit, right, for screen printing. So those that don't know, you can check it out right here. Also, so the thing is between having one of these exposure light units right here, right? It's obviously small, so I came up with a solution. Also, it wasn't big enough for let me show you this, for a 15 by 15 in a screen print. So I had trouble on doing that with the stencil design. With this, obviously it was too far down, didn't cover that whole stencil. So what I am going to do is create my own, and the reason why I'm showing you all this right now is because it's about to be a drastic change, and I know I haven't been on my channel for a while. It's been a lot of shifting, it's been a lot of transitioning, you know, just personal growth with myself, the business, and so forth, you know. So those people that don't understand that, there's going to be a time when you do get into those roots of personal depression, suicidal, you know, whatever the case is, man. We're no different from the next individual person. So I want you guys to know that, right? So everything that you go on personally, it's either you choose to stay or you keep on growing and going through that, right? So that is where we at, and obviously House of Dreamers is a mental health brand, you guys. So that being said, is that the reason why you guys see all this stuff is because we are about to do some change from the lighting. We're about to do, matter of fact, let me show you real quick. So right here I got some wood, and then obviously some stuff like that. So the reason why that being is I took the stuff off of the wall. This was part of all my embroidery and stuff like that. So the tools that you really need is this right here. You're going to need a T-square. T-square, for those that don't know, I'll put in the link below as well. You're also gonna need some tools, which I got this Black & Decker thing that cut the wood. Also got a scale, drill bit, and you need wood, obviously. So let's get. The reason why I'm showing you guys that is because, like I said, I'm doing a screen printing exposure unit lighting. So obviously it's going to be wood, it's going to be built by me, obviously, to get the more exposure on the stencil for all coverage on the frame. So we're going to go ahead and jump into these tools. We're going to go ahead and do some measuring, and we're going to start getting the cutting, and then take the lighting right here, take the lighting, put it on there, screw it on there, and it should be better lighting, better coverage. If not, I can, you know, do some adjustments. So the plan is to go from that to here, and then go to exposure unit box. So I'm going to show you that in another video as well. I want to go price everything out as far as the wood. Also stuff like this down here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's some changes that's going to be down there, which would be the screen printing dryer box, rack, dryer rack, whatever you want to call it. But like I say, it's gonna be a lot of transitions, a lot of changes, a lot of things that's going on, you know, in the business, my personal life. But like I said before, I'm no different from you. You're no different from the next person. So just remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all use our elements in different ways. We get caught up in our own ways as well. But you got to keep going and keep growing through those certain things. And I'm not going to really discuss it. I'll talk to you guys in a different video on that. But we're going to go ahead and jump into this video on doing an exposure unit stand exposure unit. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get it. Seeing that it was 24, now we're going down to 22. The reason that being is because we had to go down 2 inches. The reason why that being is because we wanted to fit on top of the screen printing rack setup on top of the countertop. So measuring out 22s by 5s. We're also measuring out the 21s. Measurements, and then we'll start cutting again. So let's get it. Alright, so I just cleaned up just a little bit. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and start to screw everything in there. So how this is supposed to be is that obviously taking these ones, you got your 22 by 5s, you see right there, you have the 21s by 5. Thing that we had to do is figure out how we're going to initially put it on there. So one of my stencils for a client was this as well, so I'm going to show you instead of going like this, because obviously some screens are going to be wider. So what we're going to do is flip it the opposite way, which will be like this, right? So that's how you're going to initially put it on there. Put the mirror on there, obviously, but now way you can see the end results. So let's get it. Got the drill bit right here. So now we're gonna go ahead and take the bit out and go ahead and switch it all out. These are construction screws. Link that in as well. 8x3s, so that way it still can get a couple balance, full balance in there. So what I'm going to do is put one in first. To be flushed here, so you don't want nothing poking out or whatnot, just to be flushed. Alright, that is the final results for this exposure unit. Lighting, I got some of the footage. Well, I missed out on a few footage, but that's just minor, right? It's just me putting in the back wood, which is no big deal. Obviously now you guys got the UV lighting as well, the 50 watts, and then you got the legs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn these lights off. But before we do that, I'm gonna take this screen, and it's obviously not the front. I'm always gonna put it in the back. Instead of putting it vertically in, we're gonna put it sideways, right? So that way you can capture some of your stencil and get more coverage. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn these lights off, show you what exactly it does.